WWE has made a massive announcement today. We're going to talk about that, plus some more WWE and AEW news. Of course, as always, I'm going to put the timestamps in the description down below. We're going to kick things off with Andrade, who has apparently rejected some AEW creative plans. So for those who don't know, Fightful Select dropped a new report that basically noted Andrade rejected a similar segment to those of Miro and Thunder Rosa. And essentially, it was designed where he would just walk into Tony Khan's office to tease the announcement of AEW Collision. I was there in Detroit at that episode when they actually had Miro and Thunder Rosa storm into his office. Thought it was a really good backstage segment to start building excitement for Collision. However, Fightful actually noted that they weren't told. They were told that Andrade didn't want to do the segment, but they weren't told as to why he didn't want to do the segment. Andrade has obviously been popping up backstage at Dynamite tapings as of late. They also had him film a backstage segment for social media, with obviously the intention of showcasing that he's going to be on Collision. But people close to him apparently say that he has insisted he is not physically ready yet for his return. And obviously a lot of people don't really know what's going on here, but people are wondering, why did he reject these plans? And obviously I don't want to buy too much into all the he say, she say in regards to the story. Andrade has had a very interesting career in AEW. I feel like they've definitely under-delivered in terms of pushing Andrade as somebody who is absolutely credible on television. I'm hoping that Collision will be the reset that people need. Guys like Miro, guys like Andrade should definitely be on Collision. They should definitely be part of the show in a very big way. And I feel like in this situation too, for those who don't remember, Vance Preston, right, number 10 from Dark Order, they were supposed to have the career versus mask match, and a lot of people thought that was AEW writing Andrade off of TV because he might go back to WWE. Andrade later revealed that that actually wasn't the case. They were just working everybody. So in a situation like this, is there like a backstage issue between Andrade and AEW? No, I don't think so. For whatever reason, he chose not to be part of that creative plan. Maybe Andrade didn't want to be, I think maybe Andrade wants to do something different. Again, there's no point in speculating on why he wouldn't want to do it, but the real thing that matters here is what they do after the fact. And I think with Andrade being a very good competitor, a very good entertainer, this guy should be one of the stars of the show. And I feel like if he would have done the same segment as, Miro and Thunder Rosa, a lot of people wouldn't be talking about Miro. They wouldn't be talking about Andrade. They wouldn't be talking about Thunder Rosa. They'd be talking about all three of them. And I think Andrade, and if I'm just speculating, I feel like Andrade could be one of the guys that people should be talking about more solely just based on him not being grouped together with other people. But nonetheless, Andrade is expected to return back soon. We'll see what they do, how they push him, what type of plans they have moving forward. Guys, I want to talk to you very quickly about Bray Wyatt and his potential return to WWE. Obviously, there's been a lot of he say, she say on Bray Wyatt, and it really got me thinking because BWE came out on Twitter basically shutting down a rumor when it came to creative plans for Bray Wyatt. And BWE has been absolutely incredibly accurate when it comes to these rundowns and WWE plans. Basically, the rumor that was debunked was that Bray Wyatt was going to come in with a new storyline, that he has agreed to make it work despite not being fully satisfied. BWE says it's complete BS, and also added that his storyline was scrapped the moment he felt he wasn't in it for WrestleMania. There's no other story than the one agreed on post-Mania. Also, BWE did note that he is coming back. But look, guys, here's the thing. Bray Wyatt, incredible talent, incredible storyteller. I think his return has been somewhat lackluster, and it has nothing to do with Bray Wyatt, obviously. I feel like him and the LA Knight stuff didn't end up killing LA Knight, which is a good thing. But also, at the same time, too, when you look at Bray Wyatt and his return, he's been out for most of the time. The big thing, though, that I do have a question mark here on is Bray Wyatt and Bobby Lashley. Because prior to WrestleMania, that was the direction that they were going between Bray Wyatt and Bobby Lashley. And it didn't seem like it was this completed plan. It didn't seem like it was this really well thought out plan. It definitely seemed like a Vince McMahon idea waiting to crash and burn. But I feel like Bray Wyatt is one of the best storytellers in pro wrestling. He's one of the best promo artists in WWE. There's been rumors that The Fiend is coming back. There's rumors that a whole bunch of stuff could be happening. Plus, WWE just used some Bray Wyatt footage for the Isla Dawn and Alba Fire vignette. They're kind of doing like a modified double team version of Sister Abigail, which actually looks really cool. They are called the Unholy Union in WWE. I'm starting to wonder if maybe Bray Wyatt is grouped together with them. I'm not necessarily sure if that's a plan, but when I look at WWE and Bray Wyatt, what they really need to do to make him very successful going forward on the main roster, so that way people have a more positive feeling about this return, is that I feel like he needs to drop the supernatural stuff, right? I think that's what it really comes down to, dropping the supernatural stuff, giving him the ability to really show a more humane side, right? He's such an incredible storyteller. I think a lot of the stuff that he does is very intricate. And if you want to do some of the supernatural stuff, I think it has to be blended in a way where it's very special. It can't be a daily occurrence. It can't be a weekly occurrence. It needs to be something that's used for special moments. But Bray Wyatt, in my opinion, coming back is a great thing. In terms of what they do with him or how serious they take Bray Wyatt, only time will tell. A lot of people wanted Bray Wyatt back in the company. He came back to the company. There's a lot more they can do. And then the real question that we have to ask is, what are they going to be doing with Uncle Howdy? And how does he fit into the situation? And that's something I'm definitely curious about, and we'll talk about that as we get more updates. And guys, that brings us to our final update. WWE has made a massive announcement. WWE has announced a multi-year partnership with Twitch, and this is obviously a big deal because WWE superstars will be allowed to stream on Twitch, and we've talked about that before. But in addition to wrestlers being able to stream on Twitch and get paid from streaming on Twitch, and WWE is not taking their cuts, by the way, so this is great. WWE will now be launching a companion sidecast to Monday Night Raw, bringing the WWE Universe behind the scenes and closer to the in-ring action. The weekly viewing experience will be led by a rotating cast of hosts and will regularly feature appearances by WWE superstars, unique and exclusive content such as backstage interviews and more. Viewers can stream the sidecast on the Twitch app or on twitch.tv/WWE. This is going to be a really big deal because additionally, the official WWE channel will be home to other live productions, and it will serve as an alternate live streaming feed for all of WWE's premium live event press conferences. So not only will you be able to watch it on Twitter and YouTube, but WWE will be moving full circle with Twitch as well. Very interesting move. Twitch is a very hot topic in the world of streaming and gaming content creators. A lot of people are starting to move away from Twitch because of companies like Kick, Rumble, and YouTube, all doing a great job of building excitement towards their live platforms. So it's a very interesting time period for WWE to jump on board with Twitch. But at the same time, too, Amazon is also making a lot of things happen with their Prime subscriptions and stuff like that. So altogether, I'm just very intrigued to see how things move around. But the good news is wrestlers will be back on Twitch. We kind of knew that was coming, but now WWE will be focusing a little bit more on sidecasts, which basically are watch-alongs. Just throwing it out there if they want somebody to join them. I'm right here. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Curious to hear your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.